In a world ruled by airships and empires, there lies a kingdom buried beneath the sands of history. A land once radiant with life and freedom, now a relic of conquest and loss. They called it Dalmasca. A bridge between two titans, Arcadia and Rosaria, it was destined to become the battleground of ambition. But even when its crown was taken and its king slain, its people never surrendered their hearts. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's lore video, we will cover Dalmasca, a kingdom caught in a battlefield. The goal for the channel is to reach 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you're enjoying the content, consider subscribing to see more Final Fantasy content. This is the story of Dalmasca, the fallen kingdom of Ivalice, and the spark that set an empire ablaze. Long before the flames of war, Dalmasca was the land of prosperity and culture, a sun-baked jewel lying between the rival powers of Rosaria to the west and Arcadia to the east. Its capital, Rabanastre, was a place where all of Ivalice seemed to meet. Sandstone spires reached toward the blue skies, and streets overflowed with voices, merchants, travelers, sky pirates, and scholars. Dalmasca was meant to feel ancient yet alive, like a desert civilization that never lost its soul. From the royal palace to the smallest market stall, Dalmasca thrived on its independence, humble in size but mighty in spirit. Its people valued freedom above all, and King Raminas Banargan Dalmasca was beloved for preserving that peace amidst growing tensions across Ivalice. But peace is fragile, and Dalmasca stood between two storming empires. Dalmasca's position made it both vital and vulnerable. To Arcadia, it was a strategic path towards Rosaria, and to Rosaria, it was a shield against Arcadian invasion. Both coveted control. For decades, King Raminas maintained neutrality, trading freely, avoiding alliances. But when Arcadia launched a campaign against its western neighbors, Dalmasca's isolation turned to peril. The fall of Nabradia, its northern ally, was the first sign. The once mighty kingdom was annihilated by the Arcadian army and the destructive power of Nethicite. Its ruins became a warning and a grave. Soon after, Arcadia turned its eyes towards Dalmasca. King Raminas sought peace through diplomacy. He agreed to meet Arcadia's envoy at the Nabina fortress, hoping to spare his people from the same fate. But the Empire's word was as false as the calm before a storm. At Nalbina, the treaty became a trap. On the day of surrender, King Raminas was murdered, betrayed by his own guard, and the Arcadian Empire claimed Dalmasca in a single stroke. The massacre that followed would forever scar the kingdom's name. The blame was laid upon Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, accused of regicide. But in truth, it was Vayne Salador, Arcadia's cunning consul, as well as Gabranth, Captain Bosch's twin brother, who orchestrated the king's death, a move designed to crush Dalmascan hope before annexation even began. The king of Dalmasca was betrayed, his blood sealing the fate of the realm. Dalmasca's army was shattered, its banners burned, and within days, the Arcadian occupation began. But the empire could never conquer what it could not see, the fire still burning in the hearts of the Dalmascan people. Under Arcadian rule, Rabanastre became a city of two worlds. Above, in the upper city, imperial officers and collaborators lived in luxury. Below, in the low town tunnels and markets, commoners struggled to survive, scraping by with defiance and pride. The people of Dalmasca endured by adapting. Smugglers and sky pirates defied imperial law. Merchants traded under curfew. Children like Vaughn and Penello dreamed not of riches, but of freedom. Yet, beneath the Empire's shadow, whispers spread, whispers that the true heir to Dalmasca's throne still lived. Her name was Ashelia Benargan Dalmasca, or simply the Lady Ash. Believed dead after her father's assassination, she lived in exile, leading the Dalmascan resistance under a veil of secrecy. Our land is taken, our people scattered, but Dalmasca lives, so long as we have breath to speak her name. With her stood a handful of loyal allies. Bosch, disgraced but steadfast. Vossler, a soldier torn between loyalty and despair. And the Marquis Ondor of Bujerba, whose political cunning and covert aid kept the rebellion alive. From Bujerba, supplies and information flowed into the resistance, sustaining hope in a city that had forgotten what freedom felt like. Dalmasca represents those small nations crushed by history, where resistance isn't loud, but quiet, lived every day through faith and memory. Every act of defiance, every hidden banner, every whispered name became a declaration that Dalmasca still endured. Through the trials of war, betrayal, and destiny, Dalmasca's story transcended its borders. Its struggle became the soul of Final Fantasy XII, a tale not of power, but of perseverance. It is not the walls nor the throne that make a kingdom, but the hearts of those who remember it. In the end, Dalmasca's freedom was reclaimed not through conquest, but through unity. Ash's journey was not only to reclaim her father's throne, but to prove that hope, even under Imperial shadow, can never truly die. Dalmasca's sands still whisper the story of a people who refused to bow. A kingdom fallen, yet never forgotten. Dalmasca stands as one of Ivalice's greatest symbols of resilience, sacrifice, and the will to remain free, even when the world conspires to silence you. Through every struggle, from the fall of Nabradia to the rise of Arcadia, the story of Dalmasca reminds us that no empire, no matter how mighty, can rule the human spirit forever. And so, when the desert wind blows across the Rabanastre plains, listen closely. You might still hear them, the echoes of a people who would not bow. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the lore of Final Fantasy XII. If you had enjoyed this video, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and join me next time as we journey into more lore videos from the Final Fantasy franchise. And of course, the goal for this year is to reach 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so I appreciate it if you did subscribe. Other than that, this is Enzo signing out, and I will see you all soon.